This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with some rain developing. Thunderstorms, windy conditions, rainy conditions coming our way. Storm's going to be early before a windy, rainy night sets in, and it's going to be breezy to windy as well. Look at those winds, 20, 30 miles an hour sustained overnight. So rain and storms are expected tonight. Now, high wind warnings are out for tomorrow. Rain is going to turn over to snow in the northern Panhandle and northern portions of the region, and heavy accumulations are possible in some areas. We'll detail those here in a minute as well. 80 your expected high after a morning low of 33 yesterday. We got even warmer than that today. Nothing in the rain gauge, well below normal for the month and year, but hopefully that's going to change. Now, as we look at what we've got going on right now, these are the current weather alerts that we have here for this evening. We have red flag warnings that continue for our area through 8 o'clock tonight. That's severe thunderstorm watch off to the north of us until 10. High wind warnings pick up tomorrow until or through tomorrow morning in eastern portions of the area there, Ogallala towards North Platte. Now, tomorrow we have a high wind warning here in our area, and that's going to be in effect through the day tomorrow. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings not very far away from us to the north and west. In fact, if we take a look at some of those areas, this is Gillette and areas up right around the southwestern portions of, or northeastern portions of Wyoming, northwestern portions of South Dakota, Montana there, and North Dakota. All of those areas covered under these blizzard warnings that are out. You can see right up into portions of Montana as well. So quite a bit of activity going on there in those blizzard warning areas. So it's a very strong storm system, and you can already see what's going on here with radar or with the temperatures. We have this strong cold front that's pushing to the south and east. You can see out in front of it we have a lot of very warm air. Now back behind it, though, it looks like things are getting quite cold in those areas as well. Now, the other issue that we have is we have a dry line that's set up here across the region, and that's triggering these thunderstorms, and we're watching for a risk of severe storms here this evening. As we take a look at what we've got going on here locally, temperatures right now, 92, Ogallala, 94 in Valentine. Look at those 60s, though, back around Lusk. Winds have been howling all day out of the south, 20, 30, 35 miles an hour. We've got gusts 40 to 50 plus in many locations as well. And we do have a threat of severe weather right here in our area. As you could see, we're looking at areas that include the northwestern portions of the Panhandle here early this evening. And then this area shaded in the orange or the brownish color, that's an enhanced risk of severe storms. That area over towards North Platte, that's where we have a better chance of seeing some of the large hail damaging winds and an isolated tornado or two. Primarily, we're going to see storms here, I think, in this area. That is where we're going to see the best threat of severe weather here in the local area, and a little bit of activity possible up in portions of the northern Panhandle early. But again, I think those are the areas that we're most concerned about for some possible severe weather tonight. And you could see it here on radar. Everything's pushing to the north in our FutureCast. There's that line of storms in the central portions of the sand hills, and then round and round of snow, rain rather, coming. And look at this mixing over, changing to snow by tomorrow morning. If this does come to fruition, that's going to be a band of some heavy snow there early tomorrow morning in portions of Sioux County into portions of Niobrara County. 20s and 30s for lows in the west, 40s to near 50 in the east. Now watch that band of snow tomorrow. It hangs out there, spins around the whole system, and continues really through tomorrow afternoon, and then it's late tomorrow afternoon into the evening before the system finally pulls away from the area. And if we do get some accumulating snow, blizzard conditions are not out of the question here in the area, as we're going to see very strong winds tomorrow as well. 32 is all for a high in Lusk, 53 in Ogallala. Is what are we looking at for precip? Well, the good news is most of the area, the system's come a little farther south. Most of the area is going to see a pretty good band of some rain showers and maybe snow. This area right in here is where models are kicking out the most precip for. Some of those areas over 2 inches possible. Boy, that would be fantastic if we get it. The problem is a lot of that area from Lusk over towards Chadron is going to come in the form of snow. And we show some maximized areas there in northern Sioux County, but we've got 9 inches to a foot possible around Lusk there. And again, that area of northern Sioux County, this is an area we're got to keep an eye on. If this all turns over to snow, some areas there around the Harrison area could be dealing with a foot or more of snow possible. So tonight, scattered storms early, then rain overnight, windy, lows down around 37. Tomorrow, it's going to be rainy, much colder, some wet snow possible, heavier snow to the north. 44 your expected high. We're going to get back into the low 50s as all Sunday. We'll keep the winds around. Then by Monday, it starts to break, and then Tuesday through Thursday of next week, much nicer conditions, cooler again as we go into Friday.